Hello everyone, I'm Total Paragon and welcome back to Doki Literature Club. Today's the day of the big festival, so if you guys remember from last episode. And so let's see how everything turns out. Everyone's being creepy, everyone's being psycho and crazy, and that's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this one to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I don't know. I consider going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I have painted is dry and gently rolled up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend some time with Sayori and Yuri after the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. Yep, Monika. Great Monika. Paragon, you were the first one here. Thanks for being early. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared for, that has all the poems we're performing. Hold on a second, everyone. The ones she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised he didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. That dummy. She was having a mental breakdown yesterday, but whatever. Why check on her? You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say it, but I still remember what Sayori told me yesterday. Suddenly I feel awful knowing it's not literally that simple for her. I only said it because that's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should, take a little responsibility for her, Paragon. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monika, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed, so you're a stalker. Did Sarah really tell you about it that quickly? And how I basically turned down her confession? It makes me seem like a real bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? I know what's best. Christian, aka Total Paragon, knows what's best. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I should probably just drop the cheerleader voice. This isn't actually my voice. My voice is actually like this. And so, yeah. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monika is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought that too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's the one I haven't read before. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. So it's percent, get out of my head. Get out of my head, get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What the hell? Why would you print that, Monika? I understand giving people creative rights, but you're just gonna get... you didn't, The common sense in this room is low. What is this? Reading poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Paragon? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different than everything else Sarah has written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sarah, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself! Monika calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help wake her up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. And so, naturally, the only day I'm like, nah, is the day after she has an emotional breakdown. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and that's what I want to give her. I reached Sayori's house and knocked on the door. I didn't expect an answer. She's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? Oh no. In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy! There's no response. I didn't really want to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. Clearly. If someone doesn't answer, just open their door. Sarah... She hung herself, except she had a game to see trace back text for details. What the hell? Yeah, what the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this could be real. I was right, though. Sarah wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up to a few days ago. That's why I can't believe my eyes were showing me. I expressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sarah I'd be here for her. I told her I'd know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why did she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has to be what punched for sure over the edge. By the way, everyone, this is the music right now. It is this. I know, it's really creepy. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me most? Why is it so selfish? No! This is not my fault. My swear thoughts came out of everything I could have done. Ah! I spent more time and walked her to school and gave her what I know she had a relationship. Ah, thank for this. I know I could have forgotten this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. No, she's gone forever now. Thanks for bringing her back. Ah! This is something where I can reset and try something different. I only have one chance. I wasn't careful enough. And now it carries guilt to me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still could do what she needed from me. And now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. End! That's how it ends! 5 minutes. What? What is this? What? I see an old girl running toward me, just waving her arms to the show judge. That girl is my neighbor and friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see making say, but you know, we used to walk to school on days like this. We started. This is the intro. However, I just signed. Let her catch up to me. What? Oh my gosh! I think the game just crashed. Oh no, it's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings usually the worst because around my couples of friends who I always walk to school alone. I always tell myself that it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. Perfect content just getting by with the average, spending free time with games online. There's always the anime club. It's not that there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to deal with. I guess I have no choice to start with the anime club. Paragon? Ah! Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. We rarely talk. We were in the same class. Monica's probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Again, I feel like I'm using the same joke, but if you can fog a mirror, you're probably out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for supplies to look for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? This version of Monica doesn't have that voice. Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't wait. This is the same conversation we had earlier. Preparing for events. Something you like. Join a new one, literature club. Oh, literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us. Oh! What happened? Oh, God! So she's dead and out of the game. No! It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of our members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists on manga's literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. Besides, a member's a member, right? But Monica, she? What is happening? Ah! Ah! Hey, Paragon, any chance still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? This is a parallel. I guess I have no reason to refuse. So how can I refuse someone like Monika? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Paragon. You know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I'll look for materials another time. You're more important. 1 second. I'm going to... What? What? Did all my save games get deleted? This is going to be save 6. 1 second. What? You all saw that too, right? I'm not going crazy here, am I? This game is... it took such a turn. I thought it was light and fluffy. I'll look for... you're more important. I'm more important. And this same marks the day I sold my soul to Monika and her irresistible smile. I simply followed Monika across the school and upstairs. I remember I made a comment about selling my soul last time. For your classes and school activities, Monika full of energy swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. A guest?
Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Don't be so mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Paragon. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Yeah.
So let me guess, you're Monika's boyfriend, right?
What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Small figure of his probably first year. This is so mind tripping. Oh. So Yuri's the vice president this time around. It's nice to meet you. Yuri's more mature, timid, seems to have a hard time keeping with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Paragon in the classroom and decided to come back. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monika! Did I tell you let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I thought it was going to, well, you know.
Sorry. I just bumped into him. In that case, I should make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Paragon? I'm reading so fast because I want to get ahead because I'm like, my mind is racing. This is so crazy. Sayori, no. You were so nice. And you just freaking hung yourself. I made a joke about that. I joked that you were going to hang yourself, and it deleted all my save games. Wait, it flashed Monika. Did Monika delete my save games so I couldn't go back and change this? There's a few desks ready for a table. Yuri opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. It's a thing awkward. I sit next to Monika. So, I know you didn't plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. As president, there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked... come on, find these two. This is all... I remember all of this stuff, only there were more people. You keep a whole set. Yeah, don't... Teachers gave us permission. Hot cup of tea enjoys a good book. Don't let girls intimidate you. Yuri's trying to impress you. That's not... Yuri looks away. Yeah, This is old! This is all... I played this before. What kind of thing do you like to read? I read manga. And then Natsuki perks up because she likes manga. Not much of a reader. I remember all this stuff. Yuri... She likes creative stuff. She seems... So she likes really reading books. This is all what I did last time. Or you've been reading a lot of horror. And Monika doesn't expect it. This is all... this is all the same thing. About cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Well, what gives you the idea? It keeps scrap paper. Yeah, I remember that. You left it behind. Don't say it out loud. Give it back. Fine. Write your own poems. Oh, I guess sometimes I think that's impressive. When Natsuki averts her eyes, you wouldn't like them. I want to get ahead to new stuff. The things that, like, Sarah actually involved. Actually, Sarah never really involved herself in anything. She was... I don't know, maybe because I ignored her so much in the classroom. It's... Okay. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up. She had the same speech. You have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe it's just something work. Say example. I guess the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Wait, there's history? Oh, so I can read back. Hey, I just got an idea. How about we show our stuff? Let's all wrote a poem. Yes, this is everything we had last time. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for club to participate. I need to know to nurture club as well as its members. Oh, okay. So you're actually going to do your grade as well, Paragon? Well, there's still one problem. What's that? I remote. Yeah, I never said I joined the club. Monica may because we stopped by. I never made any decision. I have our clubs look at them. I lost my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry. I thought. The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. Oh, I'm trying really hard to find new members. If we don't find one more before the festival, fine. Yeah, I cleared a decision with all these cute girls. Clubs for relax. Frank Pose spend time. Right, besides that, I'll join the literature club. One by one, girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Paragon? Yeah, it could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really about this, I would be super pissed.
What? You didn't even do anything. I feel like that would have made more sense if we had the cupcakes. Paragon, I'm so happy. We can be an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You really are amazing. Well, I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember today's assignment. Write a poem, bring it back to the stream story, share. Monica, let's be once more. Paragon, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Really, yeah. Anxiety, chit-chat. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart club and make my home my wanders back and forth between the 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending your day? Coaching one of these girls? Alright, I just need to make the most of the circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts writing a poem tonight. What is happening? You locked a special poem. Yes. Stare at the dot to reveal a special image. I love you. It says I love you. Who loves me? Oh, the girls look sad. Let's just run through this. Judgment, kiss, extraordinary, misery, effulgent would be her, hope would be her. Oh, okay. Flying would be her, tenacious would be her, clumsy would be her, headphones would be her, together would be her, frightening the K, melancholy, loud, scars, papa, milk, heaven sent, secretive, free. What? What is happening? Oh, this game is breaking my mind. Cause that's her. So I'm writing and I'm getting visions of her. This is like when they cry. This is so trippy. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for you. At least keep my word. Went back in literature club. Let's come in. Everyone's hanging out. Okay. I guess keep me your promise, Paragon. I'm gonna save real quick. We're just gonna save slot 4. So, in case I need to rewrite my poem to get a better response. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh,
come on. Like, he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I didn't know if you plan to just come here to hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, you won't see the end of it.
Matsuki, you have a really big... Monica, you're in front of the dialogue. We need you to step back. Monica, we need you to step back. Right question.
Monica?
Matsuki finds still stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Paragon. Well, I'll make sure to put your comfort list first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointful glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like I said, I'm in the club now, so if only if you write something like that, if you ask, wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really forget it. I know, I want to be part of this club. So if I don't read, I'll pick a book if you want me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, it's nice person and all. I should help you get started on something you might like. Your bag pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. Short read, so... I remember this conversation. We discussed it. Girl accidentally being cute, despite that. Thank you, Yuri. I'll read this enthusiastically. Phew. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. I never suddenly expect Monica to kick off something scheduled. Doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Nitsuki's rummaging in the closet. So what are you doing? So, I catch a glimpse of the cover of a book. So, same book she lent me? Yep. I think she knows me looking at her. Only makes her face deeper inside her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I might have sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably would have noticed you in the first place. I'm just reading a bit, so the book you gave me, right? For some of it. Not for any particular reason, just curious how you have two copies of the same book. Well, we stopped at this bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. We see there's something obvious Yuri isn't telling me. Glad to hear when it starts picking up. I am having a hard time putting it down. Let's go. Hurry us up. I was looking at eye symbol. The sister who escapes, ruined her other sister's life. Religious people are chasing her. It's kind of dark. Yeah. You're not a fan of the story thing, Paragon? No, it's not that. Enjoy. If you're into those things, this makes so much sense now. It's like when you rewatch a movie. It's just kind of story, challenge you to look at life change your perspective when horrible things happen, not just because someone wants you to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Wait a moment! Was that something Sayori said? Then suddenly, I'm rammed. Well, what was that? I was just like Yoshi. Or Mario or whatever. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I've lost interest in anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I should know I have this problem. When I let books fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... Wait, it skipped that one. I didn't even push a button, it just skipped it. I can't forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're professional about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. I mean, I don't have to, but, what are you saying? Let me just get to the book. I clear sheet of the book and put it in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I see her, right? I sit in the seat next to Yuri's. I feel like Yuri's the one causing all this. Yuri or Monika. It's one of those two. So, Natsuki, if someone dies next, it'll be Natsuki. That's my guess. Yeah, are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you so I don't embrace you. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright, I will start prologue. Reading in company, feel her presence, bad thing. Yuri's corner of my eye. She's looking at her own book, but then she looks at me instead, says sorry. Well, I just skipped that one. Yuri apologizes a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... This should work, right? Somebody just coming to Yuri's, hold him. I suppose so. To really close her own copy. Our shoulder's almost touching. It feels like the left arm is in the way, so I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. She helps holding the page. I didn't even make any choices yet. So it's just natural progression has Yuri as the main star. I do the same with my right arm, right side book, turn page Yuri sides of the thumb. By holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's feeling the warmth of Yuri's face. She's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I guess over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finished the page for me, so I turn it by my own volition. To the first chapter in science. Even so, turning each page feels like an intimate exchange. Don't letting go. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Oh, she's about to freak out. No, I don't really care at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking, wait. She second guesses she says all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. That's new. That's new. That's new. That's new. We didn't even get that far yet. Look at her face. Look at her face. So I don't know what came in my head. She's crazy. She's crazy. She's crazy. That's new. She's crazy. You see her face? She's smiling and her eyes are wide open. She is the yandere. I was wrong. The pink-haired girl threw me off. It's her the whole time. She killed Sayori to make it look like an accident because she thought I had feelings for Sayori. Dang it. Yuri, you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. So already things are different. Scrambles out. What on earth is that all about?
Paragon, did something happen just now?
Huh? I have no idea. Yuri's acting a bit strange, I guess.
So you don't know anything?
Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her?
Oh, no, not really. I'm just making sure you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming.
Alright, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other?
Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be well, so I just figured we could start without her. Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking.
I stand up, make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it in my bag. So I am going to start with Natsuki, actually. Interested? Only fair if I share mine with her first. Oh wait, didn't I do this last time? Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me, it's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. Basically, it's not...
Your legs are not cute enough for your taste?
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Alright, eagles can fly, monkeys can fly, crickets can leap. Alright, eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Hey, I remember this. This is last... Yeah, I told you we weren't going to like it. I like it. What?
Just be honest.
I am.
Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style would make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. See, everyone around you can do great things, can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on wordplay. Like instead of a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into this than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with last comic. Or I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, I wouldn't take it away from her. Alright, let's go to Monika. Oh, this game is so trippy!
Hi, Paragon. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for club, like new activities or things we can do, alright, yeah, I know that. Don't be afraid to bring up new things, okay?
Alright, keep that in mind. By the way, the only person who's been glitching word-wise has been Yuri, so I'm pretty sure it's all her. Of course, if we bring things up, I'm sure off just going with flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Paragon. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's sort of the barrier we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. Your voice sounds like someone I knew in a past life. I had Monique in my poem.
Great job, Paragon. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's way it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know, Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel Yuri's mind is totally detached from reality. Yeah, I don't mean that as a bad thing, though. Sometimes I get the impression she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her head. It's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when I treat her with a lot of kindness. I was used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. If Felix is a little stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for his alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time. I'm sure glad you took all the time you needed. And that way we can get your poem last. That way it's really weird and creepy. Alright. Thanks, Monika. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound very confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I have to feel that way, you know? I remember all these lines. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. Yeah, I wasn't looking at me. Swallowing my fears, I brandished my pen. I remember this whole thing. Wait, what? No. Isn't it someone looking back? This is part 2 to Hole in the Wall. Okay. I'll do Monika's new voice. Hole in the Wall by Monika. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So, what do you think?
It's very free-from, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. I kind of get the style that's been pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between the words and lines. When performed out loud, it can seem really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess I have some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk deep stuff like that because it's coming on a little strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other.
Oh, right. She never opened up about that.
Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain is too fixated on a specific point and you make it perfect. You gotta know, get something down, otherwise you make an ink blot. Same spot, you're just getting ink blots, move your hand, go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
So now I have to do Yuri. Oh. As Yuri reads poem and notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? I think she's just drawing me in. Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth as if covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. Oh, I remember this. You didn't really do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? He takes a deep breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's each comic cover for you. It's actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly and looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find any excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there's specific writing habits. It's usually different. Did I do this before? And I've impressed her before, and now I just write like that? I've ever picked on them. The most notable thing I recognize in writes is that they try to make their style very deliberate. Take writing style separate expressiveness and weaken. It totally changes. Stammering's gone. Right. She's rambling. Simple poem, not finding building, but also getting work challenge part. Might take you some time. Also, it's practice and learning by example, trying new things. I also hope everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. This is gonna be a bit biased though. Biased how? Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm sure you guys are apologizing for yourself, for me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Your use of dream is for opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, is this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, Ghost Under the Light. This is a continuation of the last thing. I'm so glad. Okay. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to love withstood the test of time. The last to get replaced by a sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, bathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light thickens. I flicker back. Light flickers. Wow, I just butchered that. I'm just too excited. I want to know what's next. I want to know what's coming. They got me. So apparently all I have to do is hang a high school girl and that's how I get Total Paragon to be interested in your story. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I want to think but it took you a long time to read. Oh, I just don't read script very often, and I'm too busy freaking out about the fact that this is all continuations, and that none of these aren't the beginnings. Actually, I think your handwriting's pretty. That's a really... Also, I like the poem. Even if it's kind of short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it was our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all. Really? I must totally miss the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over after all. It took too long to glance over. They usually do more than a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject poem is being symbolically prepared to a ghost, lingering in last place, be let go. Oh, and soon to be left with nothing. So, this is Sayori? That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah, if anything, I probably learned a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. So this is also shortening the game because it got rid of a person, which takes out. I mean, I know Yuri has the most lines. Guess it's everyone. I glanced around the room. It was a little bit more stressful. Everyone judging my writing abilities. Oh, this is all the same. I like how there's a skip button, but it's blacked out. So I wonder if when you reload, you can skip. I think the music's weird. I guess this is what I'm getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes on Yuri and Natsuki. Yuri exchange sheets of paper. Oh my gosh, here's where they
what's wrong with this language, and this is where they freak out and yell at each other. It's so fancy, yours is cute. And then she's like, stop calling my cute. And then Yuri's all like, I'm sorry, I was trying to find something nice. And Natsuki's like, that wasn't nice. Yuri's like, well, I could make suggestions. And Natsuki's like, everyone liked mine. Paragon liked it, but I established my style, and it's awesome. Paragon liked my poem, too. And then Natsuki's like, I didn't realize so invested in impressing him. That's not what you're just saying. Doesn't Natsuki make a comment about Yuri's breasts getting... Yeah, Bruce Rogers' size bigger. Okay, thank you. She gets embarrassed, and then Monika's like, what's going on? Then they get rid of her, and then they're all like, hey, look, edgy. What? Edgy. Things are changing. Sorry, my lifestyle is too much for something of your mental age to comprehend.
See? Saying something just proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know.
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality by just dressing and acting cute? The only key thing about it is how hard you try.
Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on your edge, Yuri.
Oh, my bad. You already do.
You already do, don't you?
Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the is wrong with your head? What?
Yeah, go on. Let Paragon hear everything you really think.
I'm going to... I didn't mention the conversation leading up to this.
She'll be over head over heels for you after this.
Suddenly Yuri turns toward her, she just knows standing here. Paragon, she's trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it.
How did you drag down? It's not like whoever I agree with, so whoever I like. Which one do I like more? Oh, God. This is such... I feel like if I choose Natsuki, Yuri will kill Natsuki. But if I choose Yuri, then someone else will die because Yuri will still be mad at Natsuki. Is this who killed her? What is... I don't understand the question. I'm just going to go with Yuri. No, not Yuri. Natsuki. No, not Natsuki. Yuri. Natsuki. Yuri. Natsuki. I can't decide. I can only choose Natsuki. Oh, hey, Monika. How you doing, babe? Monika, you're in front of the lines again. Hey, Paragon. Why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have to put in my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with others, then that's fine. I'd rather spend time with you instead. Suddenly Suki runs out of the classroom. Oh, she's crying, quickly runs away. Oh dear, looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. Walking back for a desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did. Paragon, please don't hate me. Please! I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about it all by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something. She's glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer.
I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done.
Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take the responsibility today.
It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri.
It's not like that. It's completely like that. I just didn't give a chance to discuss my book with Paragon. It would be embarrassing with you listening.
I guess I don't really have a choice now, do I?
I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you. Okay, I've got time for one more day. Okay, disarray, sing. I want to do a lot. Rose. Oh, Rose isn't her. Sadness would be her, because she's the one who's like both bittersweet, right? I can't remember. They're all anxiety, doki doki, jumpy, clumsy, bubbles, peace, explode, beauty, comfort, amazing, rain cloud, feather, anger, excitement, promise. Oh, I just did a whole lot of Yuri ones. This probably isn't good. Another day passes. It's time for a club meeting already. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable over the past few days. Entering club room is seeing greets me. Oh, there's Yuri, doing her usual glitch self. Welcome back, Paragon. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or Yuri's expression. The weight of Vicious Curl saying here's in the area a little. Shall giving around the room. Natsuki's reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. Oh, this is a news place. About yesterday. I really need to apologize. Nothing like has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. And it's not just me, but Natsuki as well.
Yuri, I'm happy that you were considering apologize. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were all just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. Whoever it was, it didn't make me any like you any less. I'd already decided there's no way it can be a bad person. And now you're apologizing? I know you didn't really mean it.
Paragon, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and... sorry, what am I saying right now? I just...
Hey, have you guys seen Monika?
Ah!
No, I haven't. I was kind of wondering where you do know where she is.
Man. I'm guessing you haven't either.
Yuri couldn't think about how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't.
Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki.
Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So...
Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday?
Huh?
Jeez.
Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing.
I don't even remember anything bad happening.
You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? Ah! But...
I'll accept your apology if it makes you better
about it.
So it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that.
No, not at all. I don't hate you.
Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either.
Natsuki turns to me.
You're still on trial, though.
Hey! Suddenly first things open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I thought you guys were worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not. What took you so long, anyway?
Hold up just a moment. Gotta press pause. Sorry about that. Still, that must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed.
Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime.
That's... Monika looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song besides... Oh, she's writing a song this time. I don't remember her writing one last time. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Paragon. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry, I was hoping I could share it with you anyway. So I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monika is referring to that. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. Just not to bring up anything the three of us talk about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Paragon, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club.
Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway.
Okay. Can we start now? She's smiling this time around. She's actually happy. Let's find a good place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason.
Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy.
Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this.
Take your time.
Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls out a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. There's one thing I can make reading every time I get better. It's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. So I remember this. Filter and Psyche, hold this for a second. I remember this stuff. Plug in teacher's deck. So go get the kettle. Schmooze. Long legs. Elegant. Methodical. So she's methodical. I bet she's a methodical killer. Thanks. I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take that long. Picture in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom.
Ah,
Did Yuri leave you alone again? No, it's not like this last time. She's filling up water to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take that long. Something holding her up. I'm bored swinging her side to side to go look for her. Is she cutting herself? Let's see. Most logical place for you to be with the nearest water fountain. Start heading down the hallway. What's the noise coming from around the corner? Sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone sucking air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Oh! I have nothing to say here. This is just... so that's what she was doing in my room the other day. So she cuts herself when she feels happy? Yeah. I reached a sharp inhale. It says like someone's coming to hide. I'm bored just waiting here. Your 10 minutes past. I'm back. Wait, so this is what's actually happening. So the other thing was 10 minutes later, alternate future, and I just saw. So that's what she. Thanks for your patience. Do you like a long tea? Yeah, anything is fine. Very well. You set for 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this probably, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. You're apparently an expert on knife play. In that case, you'll even be more impressed. Perhaps I will. You refetch the teapot and begins measuring tea leaves. By surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and he noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I said I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. So this shows that even... This is like... As much as I'm freaking out here, this is like the saddest thing, because it shows that even... Just because someone is having a bad time, and they derive pleasure from self-pain, or something like that, they still try to make everyone happy. So you can't always... It's not always apparent that someone is going through a rough time. But when it's you around anyway, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Paragon. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I want you to pour a cup of tea. Paragon, I have another request. Do you mind if we just sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can breathe my back against the wall than bending over on my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain very regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of my... Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes. I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I feel like that's not the reason, and when the next person dies, I'll know. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. You and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer together. I can't see too well. Your sides closer to your shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus reading like this? Why does your arm feel like there's so many indents in it? Where yours is always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Her hands me a teacup, holding it. It's harder to focus because now I need to worry. I need to make sure I'm not spilling. She doesn't notice. A few of this is the same. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm skipping through this. You guys can read this. I'm leaving like a second. So briefly, you can have as much as you want. Oh, that's okay. I won't need any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, I might get smudges on the pages. Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. So she's reading, both hands. So she's reading, and then I feed her some chocolate in that case. I take chocolate, pop her in her mouth. Take another chocolate, hold up to her. She doesn't even look away. Yeah. I just place the chocolate in her mouth. Gulp. Suddenly breaks. Did I just... And she's like, oh my gosh, what's happening? She starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Paragon. So you grab my arm, jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Okay, this is new. Paragon. My heart. My heart won't stop pounding, Paragon. I won't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can't you feel it, Paragon? You're suddenly pressing my hand against your chest. Oh, that's the first time I've ever touched there. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. Oh no. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh, that's a weird eye animation. That like that's probably the funkiest weird animation. This whole thing. Okay, yeah, I get it. Oh, and Monica. Thanks, Monica. It's time to share poems.
Let's start with Natsuki. Let's just get her out of the way because I feel like she's just gonna be boring. Well, it's I better, yeah. Few what? At least train wreck. Hey, what makes you? What was that compliment? Haha, glad to see. I know, spending time with her, whatever. Poems, I mean. All right, here's a poem. All right, learn something. Amy likes spiders. Yeah, this is the same as the other spider one. Yeah, okay. Not bad, right? It's longer. I feel like hers doesn't change because she's just kind of she's a side character. I feel like Monika and Yuri are the two main ones, and Sayora was the main one. For those that respect you, what? I guess thanks. It's kind of obviously you respect Yuri more, so or if we're done showing, so you can leave now. Oh, okay, so she now likes me more. I'll do Monika real quick because you saw something earlier you weren't supposed to see. I'm just gonna save real quick over the old. Let's save 3. I didn't want to tell you about this, but I didn't think I had a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. Oh, that's so creepy. I dig it. I mean, why? Point is, even enabling her. What? I'm not saying it's your fault though. I guess I have to explain all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I have it together in my head, and I know how to treat my club members. Why does she... She knows she's better than everyone, but why? But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors. They won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Wow, that's weird. It's funny. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise that won't stop. Violent, grating. With every nemesis. Squawking, screeching. Piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on the mantle. Like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. Endless, open, of the meaningless. Delete her. Oh, what is happening? What? Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Somebody's gonna find your friend. Don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Yeah, but you just deleted all my saves, you witch. Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I have to do Yuri. I don't have to do Yuri. Like, I have to do Yuri's poem. Doing Yuri is not in my future. Yuri, that ship has sailed. The ship without me. Ship of Yuri and her knife, apparently. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. You're supposed to take a deep breath. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's well, there are some things you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. Feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's a poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Oh my god, this is long. Okay. Well, let's sit down. I'm going to do a more normal voice for this because it's a long one. Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle. Grinding bulkhead, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a 5-hourless, a parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open waters in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring stakes, with human eyes, a thread collecting all human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears, and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks every second of every notion of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time, it ticks every second time, a bulletin of holy stakes tied to existence of a docked ship to islands, a kaleidoscope of blood written in the clock, a time-devouring
prayer, correcting a sky of 40 gears and all human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing chip, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy snakes, stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. That doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind's just been a little hyperactivated, so I take it with a pen. That's the pen I fell out of my backpack, so I took it home to say peeping in it. I just really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What I did, I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Let's read the special poem. Can you hear me?
She just laughed. There was just a laugh.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have some reading we need to go over today, so if everyone can sit in front of the room. It's about the festival. Well, sort of. Do we have to really do something for a festival? It's not like we're doing anything good in just a few days. We'll just have a very self instead of getting any new members. Yes, that's a concern of mine as well. Oh. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay?
Did something change during the blackout? I'll have to check that later.
Look. I know everyone's up a little more lively since Paragon joined, and we started some club activities. But this isn't time for us to become complacent. We still have only 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know?
What's so great about getting new members anyways? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage.
Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Paragon?
Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Paragon Reach just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you even think any of us have joined the club with any other people in mind? You already haven't even talked to until Paragon joined. As for me, I like to bear when I do at home. And Paragon isn't even passionate in literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're the only one who's only so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are just fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once.
Mika's clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Paragon and Yuri want to get new members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. So let's just rescue the situation. No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why do I think everyone here saw it the same way I did? It doesn't mean we're getting numbers. That doesn't mean we're getting numbers or anything. Paragon, why did you even join the club? What are you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monika sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki.
What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest?
It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that.
You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with a club being that for me? There aren't many places like that for me. And Monica wants to take away from me.
She's not taking anything away.
No, Paragon. It's not the same. It won't ever be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things are nice.
And she starts packing up her things.
I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now.
Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy you're here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Which obnoxious brat? Are you talking about Sayori or Natsuki? I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make a decision that's right for the club. What about you, Paragon? What do you want to get out of the club? He repeats the same question as Monika. I decided giving indirect answers that are nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, or for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each member's change of identity, as a whole will change too. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monika with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monika. I want you to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Paragon? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Paragon before we leave. Just see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's super important to me as president. Yuri's a little trouble, but she doesn't protest. Oh, okay. I trust your judgment, Monika. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Monika waves as Yuri exits the classroom.
Phew.
Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Paragon, I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at the club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I kind of feel like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? The screen's turning statically. Like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time with each other. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. So I didn't mean to say something weird. There's just something I've been hoping to talk about with you. Thanks. I know only you could understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. No! Stop it!
That seems like a good place to save and exit. Everyone, sorry, I'm out of time. So, you were watching... I don't even know. I have no idea. This is... Doki Doki Literature Club! Yay! I don't even have an announcer afterwards. It's like, this is so off the rails. I guess I could, Well, Paragon, figure out the big truth behind this whole game. Well, Monika finally tell him why she can break the fourth wall. Will Yuri murder Natsuki? Find out next time in Doki Doki Literature Club! God, this is weird.